Hi everyone, it's Zinand again. So this time I'm going to build a demo for a law firm. So I've specifically chosen Fenwick because they're well known as a tech law firm, and they they have a nice website. To be honest, that's the only reason because I wanted to extract their theme. So yeah, they have a nice looking website. So I'm going to use this as the example. So let's get started. So I'm going to log in with Google, just on my personal account. So here's a list of projects that I've been working on. So I'll just do new project. And the first thing I told Juno is I want um, software to manage the law firm. So I'll just copy the URL. Can you give me some suggestions, features? So I just start with, I'm not really sure exactly what features a law firm would want. So just asking Juno for some suggestions. Um, so let's have a quick look. We'll skim through these. Great, I can see Fenwick is a major tech-focused law firm with practices spanning corporate IP litigation, regulatory, and tax. Based on their profile, here are some of the suggestions tailored to manage a firm like Fenwick. Client matter management, contact relationship management, time and billing, document management, calendar and deadlines, people and resource management, reporting and analytics, and client portal. Yeah, I think all of these, I want all these features. And how about some AI assistant features? Great idea. All features can be AI features can be a real game changer to a law firm like Fenwick. Here are some AI suggestions. Legal research assistant, AI powered search across case law, statutes, internal precedents to surface relevant authorities quickly. Document drafting assistant, contract review analysis, deposition and discovery analysis, predictive case outcomes, smart time entry, conflict check AI, client communication summarizer, knowledge management. Uh, so, so I think that's good. That's a good set of features. It's getting pretty ambitious, but let's see if Juno can handle it. That's a robust feature set. Before I put together a full specification, let me ask you, what are the key roles? Okay, so partners, associates, paralegals, admin, clients, IT, and then prospective clients, all those. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. Um, what about the counterparties, I guess? Yeah. And what about counterparties in cases? Yeah, so I think that's a big part, right? Like if you want to, you need to know what, from my experience dealing with law firm, which is very limited, I think you also need to know who is on the other side of a case or a contract. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. Counterparties, counterparty profiles, counterparty history, counterparty counsel directory, counterparty cross-referencing. Okay, so that makes sense. Are there any specific workflows you want to highlight? For example, or would you like me to fill in sensible defaults based on how does a new client intake process typically flow? How are matters assigned to teams? Any approval chains for billing and document sign off? Would you like me with sensible defaults based on standard law firm operations? I think sensible defaults is good because I don't really know. But yeah, if I was actually working with Fenwick, then someone there would tell me. Perfect. I'll use sensible defaults based on how a major tech-focused law firm like Fenwick would operate. Let me put together a full specification now. So this will take a little bit of time, because yeah, it's a pretty big specification. Okay, let's have a quick look, just to show you what it looks like. So we can just go through. So yeah, authentication. Yeah, so it's come up with single sign-on, multi-factor authentication. I think you really need to do authentication for a law firm, client intake, matter creation. So I won't change any of these, but I'll just show you. So this is the type of document that it produces. Yeah, and there's the overview there. So, and it gives you mobile apps as well. So I'll just approve that. So now it's generating user flows, which is kind of like for each um, it's kind of like user stories, I guess. I call them flows. But yeah, I guess if you're in the agile world, they used to be called stories. So it's like a step-by-step kind of instruction for the engineer or the AI to build a feature. So here are the user flows. So I won't go through this detail. Let's just see. So it's actually, yeah, so it's got counterparty like we requested. So the users. So it's like a user story basically. So you can see the actor, partner, associate. I won't go through this in detail because, but I would, if I was building this for real, like if I would go through each of these in detail with the client, calendar and deadlines, reporting and analytics, client portal, people resource management, AI features, system administration, and a life cycle. Okay, so I'm learning a little bit about law firms, I guess. Yeah, but you can have a look at all these. Feel free to pause it during to have a look at these as I went through it. But I'll just approve this. Okay, now we have to choose a theme. So this is the fun part. I get to see what it looks like. So I just grab the Fenwick website and I hit generate. So you can use a lot of the different themes. There's about 40 themes, but yeah, this time we do have a good kind of base. So it starts analyzing the website. I think is this correct? No, I didn't. Let me try again. I think they just errored out for some reason. Okay, yeah, this looks correct actually. It just looked very similar to the other one. Um, so let's just have a look at some of the cards. Yeah, this is I think this is looks like Fenwick actually. Yeah, so I can see that blue there. Um, so yeah, this looks quite nice. I mean, obviously, like if we're doing this for real, we'd use the same fonts. I think they have a custom font, but let's just have a look what fonts it picked. It picked Inter, Libra, Baskerville, and JetBrains Mono. Um, yeah, so that's the theme. So you can always get a designer to help you dial this in as well, but I'll just confirm the theme. Now it's designing the screens or the screen specifications, I should say. Okay, here we go. So let's have a quick look at the screen designs. So this is all the components, authentication. Yeah, so I won't go into all of these, but you kind of get an idea. So it just says like this one is specifying the form for a new matter. So yeah, you can just have a look. There's quite a few here, but I'll just approve that. Um, so it'll generate the quote for that for this system. So it's coming at 11,000 US dollars. And so the way it works is that you pay 30% up front, you get a staging link, and you get the Android APK and the iPhone test flight, iOS test flight. You can test those and make changes for 7 days. But what I'll do is I'll generate the preview now. So I mean the quote doesn't know that the AI features are quite complicated. So yeah, I think that I'd have to adjust the quote on this one. Like I said in the previous video, we haven't fully calibrated the quote estimator. So I think that probably we would have to quote somewhere between 20 and 30K for something like this, because it's got a lot of serious AI features. Yeah. Okay, it's ready. Let's just give it a sec so DNS can propagate. And so clicking on it. Yeah, so the DNS hasn't propagated. So let me just try again. There you go. So this is the site. I'll just have a quick look at it. I won't go through in detail, but you can have a look at. I don't know what to check, but I'll just show you. It does look like the Fenwick website. It's got all the features. So it's got a lot of mock data in here. I'm interested more in the AI features. So I'm not sure where those are. Um, try. Let's just jump to something else. Maybe the client intake. Yeah, but I'll let you play with it and give me feedback. Does this does this actually would this actually be a good design for a law firm like Fenwick or even a smaller size law firm? Yeah, I'm interested to hear your feedback. And so yeah, this is Junabase. Thanks very much.